Hello my fellow car rollers, how are you doing today? I want to talk about this upcoming Porsche group build. I got a different kit here from what I was showing in the last little announcement of it. So let's get into this. What do you say? Well, a couple of things have happened. And if you recall, I had thrown my hat in the ring with a build-up that I bought off of eBay, a Fujimi 911, that I wanted to build into this really cool kind of rat rod, hot rod Porsche and have it kind of distressed and all that. And I was raring to go with that one. I kind of got, it's not a bad thing, and it's nothing against this model builder, but Rick Gonzalez, so he posts on the Luka Porsche Model Car Headquarters Facebook group this really cool distressed 911 hot rod. Just, it's a beautiful model, man. And the thing about it, I can't believe how it is exactly how I wanted to do mine. So I kind of I'm not trying to make you feel bad, Rick. I really appreciated your model. Very cool. I gave you all kinds of kudos on it. Fantastic model. He had no idea what I was planning on doing. But it took the wind out of my sails a little bit. Not that I won't get back to that one build. It will be fun. I'll probably do it one day, but I think I might have to come up with a different paint idea or something, because I literally was going to paint it just about exactly the way he did on his fantastic little 930 911. You know, that's how things go. Since his is fresh and I don't want to, you know, that's his glory. He did an amazing job on that model. If you haven't been on that group and you're interested in Porsche models, you need to join that group. Easy to find. Link will be in the description below on how to get there. Yeah, I figure I got other Porsches I'm working on, and this is one that I have started, and according to the rules, to Mr. Chuck over Chuck's Hobby Spot. Remember, he's got this video right here launching this whole thing. This was his idea. This is his group build.
Porsche. It's got to be a Porsche. You have a Porsche, you don't have another Porsche.
Said that it can be a kit that was started, because he gave me that rule because he knew I had quite a few Porsche models started. And this is one of them. So this was one that's also one that I want to get done and been really on my mind. And it is really kind of a rare one to find. This is what is it? It is a Fujimi, I think, but I got it imported from Japan. It was a used kit. I guess that's an anime, popular anime. It even came with these two figures. I won't be using them. I'm probably going to give those to my daughter. She wants to paint them up, because my daughter and son-in-law and even Felix, they're anime fans. As you know, Vince, I talked about that. He went to Japan a few months ago and went to the Tamiya store for me, and I put that video right there of his little jaunt around that store. They find this pretty cool. Me, I just wanted the Porsche kit. I don't care. But it is a cool kit. It was unstarted when I got it, but let's take a look at it. I have started. I have a little bit of a plan with this thing. So I'm going to get on this one. It's an easy kit to build. You know, it's just a curbside, so it's not a big deal. These are I'll go ahead and show you. I know you guys want to see it. Here's the figures. They're resin figures. They're pretty cool. Actually, really well done. They're sealed up. I'm not going to pop them open, but I'm going to let my daughter have those. She wants to paint them up. That'd be very cool. But that's a pretty neat little added feature to it. And one thing that was a hard to find 911 here in the States was one of these, which would be like an 89 to 93 Porsche 911, which it's internal code and lovingly called by all the Porsche fanatics a 964. And I wanted to do a 964 because, man, I love how clean their bumpers are. And also with the 964 in the Porsche world, they had a little bit more of a refined chassis. So a lot of people seek these out to build really nice handling track cars and stuff. It's a very popular Porsche of the air-cooled era that is very sought after because it still has the lines of the original Porsches from the 60s. They hadn't changed much of the car. It started doing changes to the body by the next version, which was the 993. I had to hunt this thing down on eBay and get it imported to me because I just could not find one of these. But it is a lovely kit, very simple, and I got a lot of cool plans. I've already been doing some modifications in here which are kind of unrealistic, but I'm not really worried about that because I want to fit. I never liked the wheels that came on the 964s. I couldn't stand them. Just didn't like their wheel setup on these, but you've got a bit of a flare. I didn't want to be, really big like the turbocharged 930s of the 70s and 80s, but I did rob from the Tamiya, what is it, an 88 930 turbo wide body, the wheels and tires from, and I love those Fuchs wheels. They're so cool and nice, beautiful Tamiya tires, and I wanted to stuff these big bad boys up into this car, and it's taking some work because it wouldn't fit originally. So I'm working on that. You can see right here, this control arm I had to cut away at. It's a little bit thicker there. Not really sure if that would be real world. I guess you could modify these control arms to get wider. There'd be a lot of modifications to get wider tire on the real car, but that's what's beautiful about modeling. So I just wanted to get this to fit up in there and get this thing super low and run the classic Fuchs wheels on this this baby. And I'm kind of taking this model. It's inspired a lot by an internet car from a good 8 years ago. It got a lot of press on YouTube. Joey Seeley's Porsche, and this video right there, if you get a chance to watch that, that's a video I've watched a million times. The car was just cool, and I'm kind of inspired by that. Also a little bit inspired by the classic roof Yellowbird, which Joey was very inspired by the Yellowbird in the build of his car. The one problem I have, these are so delicate. Look at how that's so bad. Oh, and I broke it, but I don't know. I might have to do some modifications there, but that's kind of a bummer. But I might be changing that up because of that. Other than that, I just like the smooth lines and the smooth bumpers. When Porsche did come out with this car, where they got rid of those accordion bumpers, big bumpers that they ran for so long since the 70s on all through the 80s, was they really smoothed out the Euro bumpers, and it was kind of really neat hues from the roof Yellowbird. I think maybe Porsche would never admit it, but they might have been a little inspired by that car. That car was something amazing to see going around the Nürburgring. So I'm gonna I want to find a really bright orangish red to put on this, and that is how I want to go with this. Again, super simple model, not really much to do with it. I'm just going to really build it out of the box, and just the only modifications, there's not a lot to it. Look at this, there's cones that are like, holy cow, if you wanted to be a cone killer. That is a gigantic cone to that car. But I don't know, there's some neat pieces. Oh, look at that. I never saw that. There's kind of a neat driving helmet there. Looks a little bit outdated for this car, but looks like there's some cool extra parts in there. We'll have to look around that. But let's see, I'm going to put this off to the side. We looked at the clear, still in the bag. Simple, beautiful, well done clear. These are the wheels and tires. You can see how much more skinnier they are than what I'm shoving in there. So those are very blah. They'll probably get used on another project. I'll probably get some cool racing seats for it, but those are pretty nice Porsche later model Porsche seats. All the typical pieces and parts. Very, very simple. There's the bottom for the rear part of the chassis. What's really cool, I love it when they do these, we have the choice of left or right hand drive. And of course I will probably make it left, being that I'm American and in the United States. But one thing that I'm thinking about doing, a modification, I want to do this. Wait, real quick. Look at the decals. There's some cool decals. But one modification I want to do, that you Porsche builders, this could actually be something that would work out good for you. I'm planning on doing some resin Porsche pieces, mainly 911 stuff. You're watching the Luka C channel on YouTube. Going back to that original built-up that I was going to go with, it was a 73. I always loved the deck lid off the 73s with this duck bill or whatever. But I just love that spoiler. It's really cool. And I think what I'm going to be doing is, I have a, this is kind of chunked up. This came off of that built-up, taking that off. It got kind of damaged. But I got a couple of fresh kits of that year. And I'm going to make a mold of this deck lid, and I am going to replace the deck lid. I have to cut it out. It's a little bit, doesn't line up exact, but you know, we'll be able to get it to fix if I can show here. But I definitely want to add, because it definitely needs a spoiler. That's a little boring. See, I want to add this look to it if I can get it to go on there and stay. So we're probably going to add the deck lid. I'm going to get that going. So I am going to make a resin copy of this. It's from the Fujimi kits, and I want to play around with this and see. Hopefully it would work with like those Revell Porsche 911s that came out over the past couple of years. Those are probably the most common 911s right now for any of us to get. And I got a few other really cool different pieces and parts I want to make to fit onto mainly that Revell 911, but really any 911 kit. Any of you guys who love building these 911s, you got any ideas? I'm definitely all ears. I want to start making some accessory parts for the 911s. So this might be a mule for a couple of pieces. I don't know yet. But I think this is going to be my Porsche group build. I think I'm going to be just jumping into this one. This one's been on my mind a lot. As much as I want to build, I have it sitting right here. This one will come later. And we're going to get on this baby. I like these. And to me, it does such a beautiful job with wheels and tires. That's my Porsche. New hat thrown in. That's the direction I'm going to go. So we're going with not a distressed paint job, a shiny paint job. It'll probably be an orangish red. And I'm looking forward to this. This should be really cool. Really cool. One last little look. I gotta take a quick look here again. Just love these big fat wheels. Probably. And suck that thing right there. And there we go. Slam that sucker down. It's gonna look cool. We're gonna have some cool cruising in the canyons with this baby. So there you go. That's it. I'm signing off. Thanks a bunch for watching. I'm looking forward to getting on this. It's July 1st to September 30th. So if you're interested in getting involved in this group build, or you just want to kind of watch it, and everybody that's getting involved, they're going to be posting a whole bunch over there on the Luka C Porsche Model Car headquarters up there in Facebook land. You can come over there, join, make sure you answer all the questions and agree to the rules, and don't be a smart aleck about the questions, because it's how we vet spammers. So I'm looking for, when we look at the questions, we are looking for, if you truly show interest and you have knowledge of either the Porsches or the or model cars or anything like that. That's how we judge whether you're for real or not. And if you don't put anything down, it automatically gets bounced. We don't even look and see who it is. It just gets. And that's how we vet. That's how we keep you guys safe on those, where you don't get bombarded by spam or by, just we have crap posts on there. We like to keep the crap post down. That's for Chucky's channel. Damn! And by the way, just go over again, go watch Chucky's channel. At the end, I'm going to have a link to his first video about getting the Porsche build going. He goes over the rules, but again, it starts July 1st and ends on September 30th. So be on that Facebook group, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of videos put out, because there's quite a few YouTubers that are going to be getting in on this, and they're going to be putting their videos out on their Porsche builds. So just keep on watching that, because this is a lot of fun, because it's model cars, and that's why we do it. Wait, why do we do it? Oh, because it's fun, right? Here's the producer.
Hello, Phoenix!
And the 9.6 floor. With whatever modification. Hold on, we got a bug flying around that's ticking me off. And